Okay, welcome to part 2 of my Wii overview, my Wii system overview, how everything works, you know. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is a controller I got recently, which I'm really glad that I got it, and this is the Wii Classic controller. As the name sounds, it is mostly used for... It's raining. I'm sorry about that. The control is, it looks like that of a standard Super Nintendo controller. And I have one of those for comparison. Because you've seen Super Nintendo controller before. But these are very, very similar in that, right? Except this one, this has got the dual thumbsticks for the N64 games, and you can also use those thumbsticks for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This is one of the best controls you can use for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and it does work very well. And I actually use it for the two classic virtual console games that I've downloaded for the Wii. I've downloaded the Super Mario Bros. 2, The Lost Levels, the original Japanese version, and I have the original Mario Bros. Arcade game. It's the NES version. I wish it was the actual arcade game. You also use it for like Namco Museum Remix. You can use it for a lot of different things: Mario Kart Wii, NASCAR kart racing, Namco Museum Remix. There's probably a lot more you can use it for, but I guess you just have to find ones that it'll work with. But I do mostly, and you can use it for your WiiWare games. So if you have, say, Mega Man 9, and I'd probably use this for Tetris Party on the WiiWare. But of course, it's just like the nunchuck. It's got the little connection cable. You just plug it in. It's not completely wireless, but for the most part it is, because the Wii remote is wireless. I also have another controller. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you possibly one of the most important technical parts of the Wii itself. The sensor bar. This picks up the signal from the Wii remote and interprets where it is. It has an extremely long and extremely thin cord, which worries me, but if you don't give it a hard tug, you'll be okay. And it's got that small plug on the end of it that plugs into the back of the Wii itself. And well, I have another controller that I got on my birthday. This is the Nyko Frontman controller. Oh, good lord. Nyko Frontman guitar controller. Of course, it looks like a Fender Telecaster. It's got a nice neck, pretty comfortable buttons. This is Frontman. It's got a little thumbstick so it'll control it, and this port right here is for the Wii remote, and I'll show you how that works. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that right now. I'll review it later. But it's used for, of course, Guitar Hero, Rock Band. Even though it says it doesn't work with Rock Band, it actually does. I've actually done that. But, well, I guess the last thing to do is to show you the games that I got. It's of course, you have Wii Sports. It has boxing, which I actually love to play. Bowling, golf, tennis, and baseball. Bowling and boxing are probably my favorite. It's got the manual, little information, what controls you can. Yeah, pretty much all Wii games. It'll have this little icon up here. It'll have a little box that shows you what controls you can use. This one is only compatible with the Wii Remote and the Nunchuck controller, which it'll count the wireless Nunchuck. TV show King Party. It's a trivia type game, kind of a cross between a trivia game and a Wheel of Fortune type thing, but there is a lot of trivia inside of it. And see, it's got only Wii Remote compatible. Shows you how you play it. You play it with your Mii character, and you have up to 4 players playing at one time in order to win a trivia game, pretty much. And there's actually just a game called TV Show King that is on WiiWare. This is Namco Museum Remix. Has 14 games on it. It's the latest the latest Namco Museum game is Namco Museum Virtual Arcade on the Xbox 360, but this is the one that came right before it. It says old school meets new school. It can be used with any controls, pretty much. Wii Remote up to 4 players. You can use you actually have to use the nunchuck to roll around the place, especially in pack and roll. You have to use it. Which the Wii Remote's nunchuck joystick can be used as a joystick in the classic arcade games, or you can use classic controller, which I prefer to do. You have your remix games. You have Pack and Roll Remix, which Pack and Roll was an old a slightly older DS title. You have Galaga Remix, in which you actually have to protect Pac-Man from being killed by the Galagas. Pack Motos, which I haven't tried yet. Rally X Remix, which is just the same goal as Rally X. And I haven't played Gator Panic yet. But it says here there's 9 classic arcade games if you feel like playing those. Galaxian, Dig Dug, Mappy, Pack and Pal, Cutie Q, Super Pac-Man, Gapless, Xevious, and Pac-Mania, which I'm a little disappointed that Galaga, Pac-Man, or Ms. Pac-Man weren't on there. I was a little disappointed by that fact. It annoyed me a little bit. Brothers in Arms Double Time, which, while it may seem like it's a new game, it's not. It's actually, when I opened it up, it actually had 2 games in one. It actually has Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30 and Brothers in Arms Earned in Blood. The next one I have, NASCAR Kart Racing. Good lord, it's like pretty much it's Mario Kart with NASCAR racers. Of course, you can use any control you want to. Game controller, Wii Wheel, classic controller, Wii Remote, and nunchuck. You get to race with your favorite NASCAR drivers. There are some actual sanctioned tracks. I've raced at Talladega before and Daytona once. It's a really good game. It's really fun, really fast. Not as good as, say, Mario Kart Wii. I also have Monopoly, which it is, yes, the classic board game, but it has dozens of different boards. There's classic and world edition boards, and there are also dozens that you can unlock. Like, some of the pictures show some of the ones you can unlock. Like, that is, I don't know, but they have different cities you can pick from when you unlock them. You have mini games like Get Out of Jail, Grab All the Money, and more. It also has the Richest Edition, and there's a way in here you can play for 30 minutes instead of having to take three hours to play it. But it has a little bit of an inventive control scheme, because in order to roll the dice, you have to take the Wii Remote, shake it, and then press a button and cash the remote like you're cashing the dice. I love this because I'm a big Monopoly fan, and this one that I'm about to show you is quite possibly my favorite Wii game that I own. Guitar Hero Metallica. I am a huge Metallica fan, and this just made it so much better. You actually get to play as the guys from the band. You can play as James Hetfield, Robert Trujillo, Kirk Hammett, and Lars Ulrich. You can play all the instruments. There's different guest acts, and there's 3 songs on here from the album Death Magnetic, their latest album. That because they have the Death Magnetic track pack, you can download the entire set list from that album onto the PlayStation 3 hard drive and Xbox 360 hard drive, and you can play them. But they had 3 on here from that, so you can play some. It has Broken, Beaten, Scarred, Cyanide, My Apocalypse. Other songs, it has All Nightmare Long, Battery, Creeping Death, Disposable Heroes, Dyer's Eve, Enter Sandman, Fade to Black, Fight Fire with Fire, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Frantic, Fuel, Hit the Lights, King Nothing, Master of Puppets, The Memory Remains, Merciful Fate, No Leaf Clover, Nothing Else Matters, 1, Orion, Sad But True, Seek and Destroy, The Shortest Straw, The Thing That Should Not Be, The Unforgiven, Welcome Home, Sanitarium, Wherever I May Roam, and Whiplash. Well, that was a mouthful, but well, that's pretty much it for all my big cavalcade of Wii stuff. Well, that's pretty much it. I'll review all these at a later date, and I will see you guys later.